Thoughts inside the lines, careful where I place the truth. Every step is calculated, every move I'm walking through. I learn the rules before the answers, learn the shape before the sound, trying not to break the pattern, not to let it down. Every choice keeps shifting meaning, every moment changes form. What I solve keeps rearranging, nothing stays where it was born. There's an order to the chaos, there's a reason in the noise. Every step I take defines me, every doubt becomes a choice. If the answer keeps on moving, I won't stop until I know I am more than what I started. I am learning as I go. Small ideas turn to motion, then they grow beyond control. What began as simple moments now is shaping something whole. I try cutting what was heavy, try dividing what I feel, but every piece still pulls me closer. Every break still feels real. Nothing here is ever final. Every change resets the frame. What I add becomes subtraction. Nothing stays the same. There's an order to the chaos. There's a rhythm underneath. Every silence holds a message. Every sound is part of me. If the answer keeps on changing, I won't fear what I don't see. I am more than what I'm losing. I am learning how to be. Strip it down to what is honest, take away what doesn't last. What remains is still becoming, not defined by the past. There's an order to the chaos, even when it feels unclear. Every failure adds direction. Every answer starts right here. I won't fear recalculation. I won't stop, I won't stall. I am not the sum of fragments. I am learning We keep our thoughts inside our thoughts, a quiet space we never name. Every word stays folded inward, every feeling stays contained. We draw a line around the meaning, just enough to keep it safe. Nothing here is meant to finish, nothing here is meant to break. Every answer waits in silence, every truth is held in place. We live inside the parentheses, where nothing has to be complete. We hold the things we never say, we keep them close, we keep them safe. We live inside the parentheses, where every thought is nested deep. Nothing final, nothing free, just room enough to breathe. We rehearse the same reflection, turn it slowly in our minds. Every pattern feels familiar, every edge is undefined. We leave a sentence open-ended, let it hang, let it remain. If we never close the circle, we don't have to feel the change. Every moment stays unfinished, every truth is rearranged. We live inside the parentheses, where nothing has to be complete. We hold the things we never said, we keep them close, we keep them safe. We live inside the parentheses, where every thought is nested deep. Nothing final, nothing free, just room enough to breathe. Still unfolding. We feel the weight begin to shift now as the pattern starts to climb. Every layer adds another, every measure bends the line. What began a simple motion now insists on moving on. We don't choose the acceleration, but feel it pulling strong. Every silence fills with meaning, every second amplifies. We're building faster than we plan to, every signal multiplies. These are exponents in motion, rising higher in our minds. Every answer breeds a question, every doubt expands the view. What we are keeps growing outward. More than one becomes more than two. If we stop it, does it vanish? If we slow it, does it wait? Borders growth obey no one until crosses certain states. We're building faster than we tend to, every thought is amplified. These are exponents in motion, now the curve begins to rise. We don't fear the escalation, we don't try to force control. What began inside the brackets now exceeds the sum we know. The line extending, the space is filling, nothing stays the same. We were moving through the same hour, never touching the same ground. Every night carried a question, every silence had a sound. You were holding on to futures you didn't know how to name. I was tracing empty patterns, trying not to want the same. Then the space between us shifted, not erased but redrawn. Every moment leaned toward meaning, every night began to warm. What we feared would cost us something only showed us what we gained. Every truth reflected outward, every loss returned as change. This is multiplication, not a balance tipped or weighed. What we touch begins to deepen, what we love begins to change. This is multiplication, every heartbeat amplified. What we are together opens more than separate lives implied. Nothing taken, nothing missing, nothing broken in the merge. Every edge became a curve again, every stillness learned to turn. What we were alone was limited, what we are together grows. Not a sum of separate pieces, but a depth we didn't know. Two directions finally crossing, one becoming something more. Two directions finally crossing, one becoming something more. Yeah.
We drew a line to find the meaning, but the line became the rule. Every choice began excluding, every answer started to choose. What we carried now feels heavier, split across a thinner ground. What we shared is harder holding, now it's measured, cut and counted down. Every option feels like loss now, every path removes a part. This is where we start dividing what we keep from what we are. Every truth is split in fractions, every wound becomes a scar. What was growing now is portioned, what was whole is pulled apart. This is where we start dividing, and the distance finds its mark. We slow the motion, break the rhythm, nothing lands the way it did. Every gain reveals a shadow, every answer limits it. What once felt like simple movement now demands we choose a side. Every step defines the border, every edge decides the line. Every balance shifts uneven, every silence leans too far. This is where we start dividing what we keep from what we are. Every truth is split in fractions, every wound becomes a scar. What was growing now is portioned, what was whole is pulled apart. This is where we start dividing, and the distance finds its mark. If we cut this any further, will it still remember us? Or will meaning lose its weight now, once it's spread too thin to trust? This is where we start dividing. Every gain requires a cost, every answer leaves a remainder, every line defines a loss. We don't know what stays connected, we don't know what falls away. All we know is something shifted, and it won't divide the same. The space between is widening.
the days behind us, all the nights that brought us here, every risk we ever counted, every doubt we faced with fear. Oh, nothing wasted, nothing empty. Oh, every mark still has a place. Oh, all the fragments find their meaning when they share the same space. Oh, every path converges slowly. Oh, every line returns as one. This is addition. Everything aligns, every voice together, every moment combined. This is addition. Every part is weighed. What we gather, what we carry, shapes the sum we make. Sum we make. We don't cancel what we've lived through. We don't edit what we were. Every chapter stays included. Every answer adds another term. This is not accumulation, just to prove that we exist. It's the power of connection. Everything we choose to keep. Choose to keep. This is addition. All of us in time. Every hand, every memory, every life in line. This is addition. Nothing falls away. What we gather, what we carry, defines us all today. This is addition. All of us in time. Every hand, every memory, every life in line. This is addition. Nothing falls away. What we gather, what we carry, defines us We've carried everything long enough. Every sound, every name. Every sound, every name. Every moment that asked for meaning. Every weight we tried to explain. But not all of it was ours to keep. Not all of it belongs. Some things fade without regret. Some things end to move us on. What we release defines us as much as what remains. In subtraction we are choosing what is real and what can fade. Let the noise fall into silence. Let the excess drift away. In subtraction there is clarity. In the quiet we can see. What is left when we stop holding is the shape of what we need. We don't erase the journey. We don't deny the sum. Every step still has its meaning, even after it's undone. Some truths grow lighter, carried less. Some answers sharpen when they're few. What we remove reveals the form of what is true. Nothing here is empty. Nothing here is gone.